Hi, welcome to this week's Writing Tip of the Week. I'm Savvy, and I'm happy to be back this week sharing a new writing tip with you. Today's tip is all about creating the perfect space for writing. Obviously, where you do your work doesn't matter nearly as much as the work itself. However, sometimes it can be hard to get motivated if you don't have a space devoted to writing, or if your designated writing location is full of too many distractions. This past February, I renovated my office to make it the perfect space for creative productivity. Then, of course, it all fell apart. This is what my office looks like normally. This is what my office looks like when I'm in the middle of illustrating a book. And this is what my office looks like now, since I've finished all of the illustrations for Just Me, Wrigley, and needed to get the room in a presentable state. I cleaned all that up right after I started making book review videos because I didn't want my viewers to vomit when they saw my background. Having a space that represents you is important for your career as a writer. If you're not surrounded by things that inspire you and motivate you, or worse, if you are surrounded by things that distract you, why not change your scenery? Here are some important choices I made when renovating my office. 1. My magazine rack. It's important for me to have a place to display all of my writing accomplishments. The successes of the past keep me motivated to grow for the future. Because I write for magazines, and journalism was my first paying writing job, I decided to display all of my magazines around my office. However, hanging up each magazine on the wall quickly took up way too much space. So instead, I got myself a magazine rack. Now I can display all the magazines that I have a piece published in. Plus, it makes me feel official. All major offices, like those of a doctor or lawyer or therapist, they all have magazine racks. 2. My Forever Home Friends wall. My office is not just a place where I do my personal work. It's the place where I've spent the past year and a half building a business from the ground up. Every business has its name, along with items that represent it in its headquarters. Well, since my home office is currently Forever Home Friends headquarters, I have a wall honoring it, along with awards the series has won. 3. My bookshelf. Chances are, if you watch these videos, you love books. It was important for me to display books that matter to me in my office. First, if I love those books, then I can look to those authors for inspiration as I continue to hone my skills as a writer. Second, having a colorful display of books you love is just pretty. 4. My bulletin board. Maybe this is kind of basic, but I love to look at pretty motivational art. So I made some of my own on Canva, printed it out, and stuck it on my bulletin board. When it's 6 a.m. and I'm struggling to stay awake, or I'm trying to learn a new skill like SEO and I'm feeling lost, a glance at this bulletin board can help keep me on track. Plus, a pretty aesthetic in your workplace never hurts. I hope you enjoyed this week's writing tip of the week. I'll be back next Monday with more tips to get you writing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up, and if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you don't want to wait until next Monday for more writing tips, you can also visit my blog linked in the description below. Happy writing!